All right, and with that, people, we are live now. I know you guys noticed that the color is different. Okay, I'm a little bit more up close to you. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I want to make sure that you can hear me and see me good. Before we get into everything, we got like a lot of people to talk about. So I hope you guys have been good. I sat back the other day and I was wondering, like, well, damn, why is it that I feel like I ain't really seen y'all in a while until I remember my ass has been vacationing all of April. So happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me, damn it. Okay, we good? We good. Looks like we good, everybody. Okay, perfect. So let's get right on into things. So first things first, I want to come and actually talk about Scottie Pippen, the NBA legend. He actually announced on IG that he lost his eldest son. Unfortunately, he didn't exactly specify why, but let me just give you the details and then we can kind of like talk about that at the end. So he actually had a son before he got with Larsa Pippen from his first marriage to a woman named Karen McCullum. Now let me put her picture up here. Let me get her picture up here and let me put her down a little bit. Now, I am going to say this, and this has nothing to do with nothing. This is just Storm making an observation. For some reason, when it comes to NBA athletes, the NFL athletes, the black male actors and entertainers, it's like that wife when they first get on, or that wife or that girlfriend they had right out of high school looks a certain way, and then it's like when they get rich, when they sign their first contract, they trade them in for a wife that looks totally different. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but it really just makes you think, how did Scottie go from Karen to Larsa? It just makes you think. But anyway, he was actually married to Karen from 1988 to 1990. They had one son by the name of Antron, and even while he was with Karen, he was allegedly unfaithful. But that has nothing to do with nothing. Now, what's important for you guys to know is that his oldest son, Antron Pippen here, actually had dreams of going to the NBA, but could not due to chronic asthma. If it wasn't for that, he would have been in the big leagues just like his dad, and that actually would have been really cool to see. Now, what is interesting to me is that Scottie Pippen's son has died at the age of 33, which we know is like we know that's a very pivotal year. I won't go too deep on that, but we know why. But he was 33 years old. He played at Georgia Tech at one point, Texas A&M, and just overall, was a great young man from what we hear. But I never really had heard Scottie talk about Antron that much. I remember I was able to find some pictures from when Antron was small, and he would kind of come around. But maybe as Antron got older, he didn't want to be in the spotlight. Or honestly, I just feel like when Scottie had his family with Larsa, Antron kind of got overshadowed by the press and the media, because you know who they are. They're only gonna cover who they want to cover. Like, hell, let Dr. Dre tell it, he only got the kids that he got when Nicole, even though he got like 6, 7, 8, 11, 50, 11 children running around here. But anyway, that ain't the point. The point is, in Scottie's post, he does not specify exactly how Antron died. We do know that Antron had chronic asthma. I'm assuming it's that he's also 33 years old. It's just interesting how all these numbers come to play. And if you are a geometric person, then you know what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, it's very sad to hear. Rest in peace. And now we're going to move right along to a little bit of a lighter topic. All right. Want something a little lighter. Now, what's up with 33? It's a Jesus year. Shout out to Zoe. It's a Jesus year. Y'all already know. Move right along. We got to talk about Yellowbone, Tweety Bird. Yellowbone is what he want. Yellowbone is what he want. Yellowbone, Yellowbone, Yellowbone is what he want. Yeah. Well, let's do the dance with him. Hold on. Let's do the dance. Yellowbone is what he want. Yellowbone is what he want. Yellowbone, Yellowbone, Yellowbone is what he want. That's what he wanted. Danny. Is Tweety Bird expecting Danny? We want to know. Now, she has been, in my humble opinion, very humbled by the internet. Y'all got her together after she made that Yellowbone song. She took the song down, took internet profiles down. She disappeared for a little bit. And she really had y'all Negroes fooled into thinking she was ever gonna leave the baby. She not ever leaving the baby. The baby will have to get rid of her. The baby will have to kick her to the curb. She loved the baby, and as a matter of fact, I don't even know if it's love at this point or if it's just out of spite, just to prove something. Because for some reason, these women will literally be in competition over a man that look, whatever. I ain't no woman, so I don't get it. But anyway, This is Danny Lee just a day or two ago over at Timbaland house with a whole bunch of food in front of her. Now, when you actually, if you actually were able to go to Timbaland's Insta story and see the video, he asked her like, "Oh, Danny, what you eating? What you eating? What you eating?" And she said, "I'm eating everything because I'm yellow bone and thick bone is what he want. Thick bone is what he want. Thick bone, thick bone, thick bone is what he want. Thick bone is what he want." So she said she eating everything, and I'm sitting there looking at all that food like, well, Timbaland, you struggle with your weight, and you know have always been trying to fight the battle of the pack of hot dogs on the back of your neck and head for the last 25 years. And I'm like, all that boxing you doing, I know damn well you ain't finna chew down and chow down all of that, Timbaland. But then I said, well, hell, maybe it's his cheat day, so let me not talk my shit, because just to keep it real, hell, I ever get that, I'm asking y'all to donate to get it sucked out and cut out. I didn't know you could grow a pack of hot dogs on the back of your head, but apparently you can. But anyway, Danny Lee been wearing all these big ass shirts, big ass clothes to try to show us that she might be allegedly pregnant. I said I didn't want to speak on it, but now I'm gonna speak on it. Then she been waddling in Ronald McDonald shoes to try to show us that she pregnant. Is the girl pregnant or not? I don't know. I'm looking at this picture here from what was it, about a month and a half ago, where that looks like a baby bump or a burrito, or she is very, very, very badly built. Like, it's no shade, but if you just all gain your weight, I mean, some of you only just gain your weight in your belly. Oh Lord, just bad, right? And then I said, well, damn, Danny Lee, where did she come from, right? So I actually looked up her parents, and I said, oh, this is like a white Hispanic. She had us thinking she was a light skin, she was a yellow bone. No, you're not a yellow bone, you are a white bone, Danny Lee. It's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just because you Dominican don't mean you of color. Ethnicity, nationality, races, all different things. And so I kind of see why the people dragged you for the whole yellow bone comment, because you wasn't yellow to begin with. You straight white, you straight conquistador, and it's okay. But nonetheless, is she pregnant? I look at that, and I'm coming to the conclusion that she actually might be. Now, she's been dating DaBaby since 2020. Is his relationship going to go anywhere? I don't think so. Is he going to marry her? I don't think so. But most importantly, would she be willing to have a baby out of spite? Well, I guess my question to y'all is y'all buying her records? I want to know, is y'all buying her records? Because if y'all ain't buying her records, if you ain't streaming her streams, however it is they make money, half these people in slave contracts don't even make no money off their damn albums. They take their advance, they already know they ain't gonna make it back. COVID, they ain't toured to pay the music people back. They ain't synced a check. Ain't nobody synced a check but they lawyers, they business managers, they accountants, and everybody else. Everybody that's not of color. Y'all buying her streams? I'm just saying, if you ain't, then it probably would make financial sense for her to actually have a baby with DaBaby. So then I looked and I said, well, damn, that's an interesting match when you look at them looks wise. I know in the industry comes to famous men, looks and everything. But I'm just saying, they're very, very different. And how you look at a couple and you say they don't fit to me. This is a couple to me that doesn't fit. Y'all know how I feel about that other couple. No shade, it's no shade, but it's like I feel like you're supposed to be with somebody that fit, because when it don't, it just stuff don't be right. That's all I'm saying, right? So I said, well, how does Danny Lee really look natural without all that? I said, okay, well, there we go. So we got Danny Lee natural, white Hispanic, not a yellow bone, a straight white bone. All right. Then we got DaBaby at the bottom, and I said, I wonder what they baby gonna look like. What y'all think? Wait a minute. I want y'all to put wait a minute. I want to be petty, right? Let's put that there. We're gonna put Danny Lee here. What you think they baby gonna look like? What y'all think they baby gonna look like? Thank you for the donations. What y'all think they baby gonna look like? I'm just saying. I think they gonna have a brown baby. Yellow bone is what he want. Brown bone is what you about to bear. You about to bear a brown baby. Now all I'm gonna say is this, Danny Lee, Tweety Bird. Now, I gonna cut you a little slack because you might be in utero. You might have a baby in utero. You might be, with child. But I'm here to let you know, when you push that baby out allegedly, and that baby look like DaBaby, if you give me anything other than complete and utter joy, you give me any lick of disappointment, you give me any Crystal Smith, Talking about your baby ain't got that Hawaiian silky. Oh my God, what do I do? If you give me any of that Beyonce, mad because your baby ain't got green eyes because you was sucking dick in biology class when you should have been learning about Punnett squares. If you give me anything other than joy because the baby look like his genes are strong as hell. You give me anything other than utter joy, your ass will be getting another damn script, all right? Good luck to these two and their alleged brown baby. Hell, I don't know if she's pregnant or not. I know she run her waddling with Ronald McDonald. She was trying to make us think she's pregnant. Now, let's move right along to the next topic. We got to talk about Doja Cat and Beyonce. According to That's So Bold on Instagram, as well as various other social media sources, it's looking like Doja Cat will be featured on Beyonce's upcoming album. And I said, Beyonce got another album coming out? I thought Beyonce was finna retire. I thought she said she was tired of dragging Jay-Z from sea to shining sea because she can't trust him at home with the housekeepers. Now look, let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about it. See, a lot of y'all think when it comes to these famous women, you know, don't hire no fine housekeeper, don't hire no fine nanny, hire, you know, an old, big, I don't know why y'all think a man won't take a big lady down. I don't know why y'all be trying to do that. But anyway, you get an old, decrepit looking housekeeper. I got 2 words for you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We don't care what she actually looks like. If he gon' cheat, he gon' cheat. Alright, last time I thought, hell, camels didn't have no discrepancy on who they stick their penis in. So anyway, I thought Beyonce was done dragging him across the country in the world for tours that, you know, we only gonna watch half of. I'm still mad. You know, I love Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter. I really, really does. But let me tell you something. You know, when I went to the On the Run 2 tour, I came to see Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter. I didn't come to see Jay-Z and his vocals that could barely reach over the microphone and barely go across the stadium. I came to watch Beyonce dance for 5 hours, and that's exactly that's half of what I got. Every time she left, I sat my ass down. Beyonce, leave him alone or leave him in the stands, one or the other. But come back. Matter of fact, why don't you didn't sign Haley and Chloe to your line? Go and rescue Saweetie and teach her how to roll them hips and how to perform and how to have stage presence and how to do the damn thing. Come do that. Come be a mentor for these hoes, please. Anyway. I did want to ask you guys, are you guys here for Beyonce and Doja Cat doing a collab together? I actually am, because Doja Cat is actually talented. I am here to say, Doja, make sure you don't mess this up. I don't want you to fumble this bag like you almost fumbled the Nicki bag. You know, Nicki was going through enough without you having a whole R-word racist scandal while you was sitting there, R-A-C-I-S-T, I can't say the damn word because of YouTube. You having a whole scandal right up under Nicki's name. Nicki had enough scandals up under her name. She didn't need another with you. Now, here's the thing. Now, you know, Doja, after Beyonce does this feature with you, I hope she actually calls you back when you leave her a voicemail. I hope you get a real number or the number, but not the number of the assistant's housekeeper's number. Hopefully, she don't put you on a Google number. I'm just saying, if it ain't an LA area code, I'm just saying. But anyway, I want you, Doja, to not mess this up. This is going to be great for your career. This is going to make us forget all about your scandal, even though we ain't got nothing that nobody else to look up to, so we gonna have to forgive you anyway, because it's clear that your ass actually got talent that is undeniable and you work hard and you're very good at your craft. But with that being said, I want you to stay away from all Snapchats, anything with a chat, web chat. I want you to stay off the internet. I don't want you to do nothing but focus on your music, focus on this feature, and focus on the single coming out. Then you can go back and living your life and messing it up with the scandals that you do, because your ass is halfway crazy and mad because you walked around looking like a troll doll for your whole life. Doja, I don't want you to mess it up. I don't want you rolling that box around with the 3C pubic hairs. I don't want you rolling that around for funky white boys, redheads, skinheads, drinking Budweiser with beer bellies and neck beards and red rover ass penises that they jerking off to you in your 3C curly hair pubic hair box. I don't want you to do it. Get it together. All right. Don't mess this up. The culture's dependent on it. Now, with that being said, I am going to say Beyonce has the best marketing plan in the world. Her daddy with one T taught her well. You know, he taught her that a man like to run down on them hoes and She married her father. And how to get that damn money. Think about it. Beyonce has always done a single. Whenever she goes away for a little bit, she comes back and she does a single with the biggest rapper, female rapper at the time. All right. She went away for a little while. Then she came back with the Beyonce album. Boom. Hit Nicki when she was at the top. And then, went away for a little while. Then came back and boom. Hopped on the Meg thing. And then, now she been sitting back for a little while. And boom. Hopped on Doja. That is how Beyonce constantly recruits new fans. When you are an artist, you constantly have to reinvent yourself for the new people coming in while staying true to yourself for the fans that have been there along the ride. It's very hard, which is why most people don't last that long. But a good way to do it is to always attach yourself to somebody that's popping. That is one of the best marketing plans out there. Beyonce is smart, genius. We here for it. And guess what? After she dropped that single with Doja, then her album will be dropping in 6 to 8 months. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. Moving right along. We gotta talk about JLO and Lenny Kravitz. Now we already know that JLO and A-Rod has, they've officially broken up to the public, although they had actually been broken up for about 6 months. JLO just wanted to be methodical. Anyway, you know how women are. Y'all playing y'all breakups, y'all playing how y'all gonna leave, and of course you had the press that she was trying to divert, even though we already said it, we already knew. As a matter of fact, if you remember, JLO low-key owed Jose Canseco an apology, because back in 2019, all Jose was trying to tell Jeannie from the block is that A-Rod ain't no good, you not his type, and he's never ever gonna be faithful to you, because he was even scoring Jose's wife Jessica from that show Hollywood Wives back when he was married to her. So I'm just saying, A-Rod was so damn bold. Jose came in his house and his wife Jessica, I better watch out for them Jessicas, was rubbing suntan lotion on his back, and I said, well damn Jose, you're already tan. How much tanner was your ass trying to get? But anyway, but then you was a little scared when your daughter was running around there with them NFL players. Boy, bye. Your daughter gonna get BBC and it's okay. But with that being said, after JLo, allegedly according to sources, after JLo knew that her and A-Rod was through and she started filming a movie in the Dominican Republic that just so happens to also star Lenny Kravitz, they got really close while they are on set. Here's the thing, when you are acting on a movie set, it is really easy to get super close with your co-stars. Why? Well, number one, because of COVID, you can't really leave set that much and do too much, so you're always together. You're spending 10 to 12 hours together every day. You're practicing your lines. You grow really close. This is why a lot of marriages and relationships have been broken up when these actors and actresses go off and do movies. Now, I don't even know why, JLo needs this much practice at this point. She has played the same role for 20 years, but nonetheless, baby, do you get that money? I respect her hustle. Now, when JLo and Lenny are hanging out, apparently Lenny has already met JLo's daughter. He's gave her guitar lessons, and they've gotten really, really close. But JLo's friends is trying to tell her, like, look, A-Rod is a player, but Lenny is a player too, and we don't think you quite ready for that. And y'all might feel like this is a weird matchup, but this would actually do a lot for her music career. See, JLo will put out another movie or two, and then she'll get with Lenny and get some guitar sounds in her music and throw y'all another album that y'all only gonna buy 2 singles off of. I'm just saying that she gonna lip sync from Ruta to the Tutor. I'm here to let you know. Don't put nothing past these people in this industry. Relationships are not about love. It's about convenience. It's about business, and most importantly, it's about your brand. And so, every time she leave a man she loves, she rebounds and goes back with a tight young stud. And he's not young, but I mean, y'all seen him in Men's Fitness. He's a vegan. They match, she could never get A-Rod to lose that beer belly. I mean, this may actually be a good match, although I feel like she's just gonna suck him dry of all his melanin. So I kind of want them to stay apart. Anyway, I say all that to say, it's very clear from all of JLo's relationships that she is a relationship addict. She loves the feeling of being in love, and this woman can't be by herself. I don't think this woman has been single since before she got her first period. And so all I gotta say is, JLo, when God removes somebody from your life, that period, when somebody leave your life before a new one comes, for you meet that other person, that's for you to get yourself together. Now, you a woman of a certain age. I ain't saying you gotta take 10 years or 5 years or even a whole year, but I just want you to give your coochie a break. break before you move on to the next. That's all I'm saying. Let a few menstrual cycles if you still having one, but let a few of those cycle through. All right, first, and then move on. Get a cleanse. Shove a crystal up your ass. Get rid of. You gotta get all the A-Rod out of you before you put Lenny in you. Because I'm telling you, once Lenny get in you, yeah, well, hell, your ass ain't gonna never be the same. Now you finna come out rocking faux locks and faux braids, and oh Lord, this is gonna be a JLO Part 2 era. Anyway, I said that to say congratulations on whether y'all just messing around or if y'all getting serious. But JLO, you better listen to your friends. Lenny ain't necessarily the most faithful one either. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. All right, now moving right along from that, people. Let me take a sip, man. Take a sip. Then that's good. Now this is Gianna Hammer here from the star of MTV's show Are You the One? That's a dating show. I think Romeo Miller was actually the host of it. Now, she has actually come out to say that she was drugged and allegedly mishandled by a fellow castmate, and MTV Producers actually allegedly facilitated it all. So this happened on season 5 in fall of 2016. During one of the shows, Gianna was actually getting into a verbal dispute with a male cast member as they were getting into a dispute in the Dominican Republic in Cabarete, by the way. Gianna began to get very, very drunk, and the fight continued to escalate more and more and more. Producers then stepped in, took Gianna to the side, and gave her a dose of her antidepressant medication and Zoloft, all right? So the girl was already on antidepressants. You ain't supposed to mix alcohol with antidepressants, but you definitely ain't supposed to mix alcohol with Zoloft. So alcohol, Zoloft, and whatever antidepressant she had was mixed. After she actually took it, she got dizzy. She doesn't remember the next of the night, and bits and parts of the night came to her later. Now, when I looked up the side effects of Zoloft mixed with alcohol, you pretty much black out and you don't know what you did, which is exactly what happened to her. As the producers were trying to talk her into taking these pills. Take it, it's okay. She kept saying, no, I've been drinking, I can't. She was trying to be responsible. The drunk her was trying to be responsible, and they said, no, it's okay. And so they took advantage of her. She took it. Next thing you know, she's in the bed with one of her cast members that she does not remember consenting to, and she was screaming, no. That's when other castmates came in, pulled her out of the bed, put her back in her bed. She woke up the next day with a horrible hangover, and the producers had to tell her everything play by play of what she did the night before. Now, this is what's important. These producers, this is important for you to know. Number one, MTV allegedly basically facilitated misconduct upon her, number one. But number two, what you guys have to know is that when you are shooting a reality TV show, there is an enormous amount of pressure on the producers to produce scenes no matter what. All of this stuff costs money, and time costs money. Now, we might watch a show over the course of 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, but in actuality, they shoot that show in like 3 to 4 weeks. So they got to have something every single day, and it's not natural for people to have drama every single day. And so the producers manipulate situations, give them alcohol, allegedly that powder. You know, when everybody is in pajamas and freaking out and fighting and breaking ribs, and I would drag you in this bitch. Yeah, high as hell on this shit. But anyway, they do what they gotta do to get and invoke emotions out of you. And Gianna was an example of that. Now, once she told the producers, look, what happened to me last night, I didn't consent to, I did not want to do it. They made her feel bad about kicking the guy out who misconducted her, right? They was like, he flew all the way here. He's already found his match and his love. Don't make us fly him back home. And so not only did she agree to not press charges, to not get the guy kicked off the show, she then signed a separate piece of paper from MTV saying that she could never speak on the situation, but those papers are null and void when you actually are the victim of a crime, all right? She reached out to MTV several times, and they basically ignored her until it is now going viral. And now MTV has halted season 9 of the show for investigations. But we already know how y'all get down. We know how y'all producers get down. This is the industry, and this is what they do. You want to be in this shit? Yeah. Take this drink. Take this pill. Yeah. Wake up, don't know what happened, and you better not say shit. And they lock you down to so much paperwork to where you could never talk. And the man-on-man stuff is even worse. Because a lot of times they do it to straight dudes, all right? You know, they go to these mansion parties, they take a drink, they take a pill. Sometimes stuff can be in food because they didn't got hip to people saying, I ain't even going to drink nothing, all right? They got needles that they can poke right through the top of a water bottle, and you can't see it, taste it, you won't even know. So you think you're just drinking water, you straight. Yeah. Next thing you know, it's a tape of you know, face down and you know, booty wider than the Grand Canyon. And they let you know, yeah, you gonna sign this here, you gonna do this here, or the world gonna know. And that's how they blackmail a lot of them into silence. This is why a lot of your male stars, your black male stars, they tatted up, they drugged out, they smoked out, they look a mess, and y'all, we judging them, but you don't know what these people go through. You want to be famous, you want to be on TV, yeah. This is the stuff that happens. This industry is dark, dirty, and wicked. This ain't no nice place. It really ain't. But anyway, best of luck with Gianna. I would love to interview her about the topic. Legally, I don't know how much else she can say, even though she's already spoken, so it is what it is now. But you guys should know, before these people go on these reality shows, specifically VH1 and MTV, I think they're both on the Viacom actually, they sign a stack of paperwork about this thick before they go on the show. And I mean, it's testing them for HIV, STDs, asking them their history, but it's about this thick. And they really technically can't say anything about what happens on those shows at all. They kind of sign their life away, is how it's been described to me. But you take it at face value, you take it for what it is. But I, for one, is not surprised. We're hearing a whole lot about a drug and you know what lately, haven't we? Oh, we have. We sure have. Moving right along from that, let's talk about Kim K and Kanye West really quick and how he apparently kept her dignity. Now, here's my thing. Once we have seen you on tape getting screwed in every way, I'm trying to figure out what bit of dignity is left. We have seen every one of these family members naked, you know, from the inside out. I just don't know what else left there is there. But anyway, let's talk about it. So Kanye West said that he is tired of us assuming that Kim Kardashian left him. He said Kim didn't leave me. I'm a Gemini. I leave and come back before she even knew me. Anyway, no shade to my Geminis, but y'all know y'all will leave and come back, and a person like, oh, we broke up. I didn't even know. But with that being said, Kanye West said that no, I actually ended the relationship. I was done with her for about a year. Well, hell, Kanye, we knew because you had said on Twitter, in one of your Twitter rants, before you decided to record yourself pissing on one of your Grammys. I don't know. I will say, though, you had a clean bathroom. So shout out to your housekeepers, Kanye, because I just don't see your ass clean as shit. But anyway, you just give me I eat chips and throw the bag on the floor vibes, socks next to the clothes, hamper vibe, drawers on the bathroom floor. That's what you give me, Kanye, but I could be completely wrong. You give me, you'll throw that shit on the floor and then be like, yeah, I didn't do it. And it's like, but these your big ass drawers. Anyway, with that being said, Kanye said that he decided to divorce Kim because he and Kim had nothing in common except the kids. And I'm trying to figure out, it took you 10 years to figure out and you didn't have nothing in common with this woman besides sex and the kids, and the sex wasn't even enjoyable for her no more the fatter you got by the day. You know, Kim is somebody that is very, very vain, and she definitely don't want flaggy man titties and flaggy stomach all up on top of her. As a matter of fact, before you, Kanye, Kim had always been with an athlete, so she was used to a certain kind of man, and then she got with you and it all went to hell. And so I'm just saying, you want us to believe y'all had anything in common? What would y'all have in common? What would y'all talk about? That family never struck me as a family that had any kind of deep thought if it wasn't about getting that money. And even how they get that money really ain't that deep. Do a few love potion spells, do a few attraction spells, you know what I'm saying? Release some gin spirits on people that done wronged you, strip and get naked, run them connections, threaten a few people, and make it work, and then put hard work on top of that. So that's a recipe for success. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all ever had anything in common? Y'all don't come from the same kind of family, same kind of people, same kind of area, same kind of nothing. Y'all didn't have nothing in common except she liked black and you definitely wanted to make sure you had white. You said nothing in common except the kids. Why? Sir, just keep it real. You wanted mixed kids, you wanted a family, and you wanted it to look a certain way. You obsessed with this woman for about a decade before you got her. You ruined relationships you had with women you loved her before you got her. So we have absolutely no sympathy for now that you got in and found out there was nothing there. Past the look, past the, and matter of fact, she ain't even throwing it back that well. She paid for all that ass to sit there. I'm just saying, you would think that, if you pay for all that, you gonna throw it down, you gonna hit it, nothing, none of that just. It's like, really? Golly. Anyway, I say all that to say y'all had nothing in common but the kids, because that's all y'all wanted. Y'all both wanted Miss Kids. She wanted kids that had that musical talent with her business acumen. She knew that money would be in her family for generations, and you wanted kids that didn't look like you. So y'all both got what y'all wanted. Now it's time for her to go have a hot slutty summer. You to go get with the person that you already with. Why are you trying to act like you ain't already been dating a woman that you've been dating who's an artist? You done already told on yourself. Why you ain't just kept it real and said that you knew halfway through this marriage that she was finna go back to black or mixed? I just believe when you and your artist that you're dating finally come out, we're gonna see she's gonna be a woman of color. She is gonna understand you. She's probably gonna be a single. You guys are gonna do music together. You guys are gonna bond in the studio. So maybe we should really watch who's been flying in and out of Wyoming and going in and out of your studio lately. I just think we need to watch that. Yes, and y'all will get one another. Y'all will fit. Y'all will make it work. Y'all will actually stay together for a while. I honestly believe that. But you and Kim never had nothing more than lust, and the lust for a mixed curly hair baby, and just say that you wanted a baby. Ladies, it's 2021, and I for one are gonna tell y'all that just like y'all trap us, men trap y'all too. Sometimes we want kids by you, but we don't actually want to be with you, and that's the honest to God truth. All right, sometimes we see you going places in life, and I'm like, you know what, I don't really want you going to the army. I don't want you starting that business. I'm gonna knock you up. We do that. People do that. They both scheme and deceive. So stop acting like that women is the only one. No, men do that shit too. But anyway, I said that to say he saved her dignity by allowing her to spin the story on the show, acting like she was tired of him, spinning it in social media like she was tired of him and that she filed the papers first. No, he was bent through with her. He didn't want her no more. He told her when she came up to Wyoming it was due. He let her know that we ain't got nothing in common. He threw them abortions and all that shit back in her face. He did it. We already knew that though. Kim, we already could have told you how this shit was going to end, but y'all thought y'all was going to control him like y'all controlled the others, and he got up out of LA and out of Dodge quick enough before y'all could have his ass Bruce Jenner. God forbid he, got T-Bone on the PCH. So I'm just saying, none of this is no surprise to me. That family been spinning stories. They're gonna keep spinning stories, and they made billions off of social media. Hey, they bad. They understood the game and they left with it. But Kanye said he done it. He won out, and he said he wasn't going out to no islands to participate in no damn rituals no more. Leave him alone. Anyway, I say all that to say one thing about Kanye and one thing about a Gemini. Sooner or later, they gonna talk. Excuse me. Now, oh wow, he looks like an actual man there. No shade. I found no pictures of James Charles. That was James. I don't follow the beauty community like that. That was the first I was like, that was James. Usually we see I don't know who the other persona is, but anyway, so I'm here to actually update you guys that James Charles has allegedly, we can just keep it real. He has been temporarily demonetized by YouTube in addition to losing a beauty partnership deal with Morph, the beauty brand that's actually based out of the UK. Let me just back up a little bit because you guys are going to go to his channel. As I done told you, it's been demonetized with millions of subscribers. He makes millions a month. Number one, I believe that YouTube will reinstate his monetization in probably about 2 months, just like they did Shane. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you something else. If you go to his channel and you still see ads play, you're still going to see them play because Google has updated their policies and they can play an ad on your channel without paying you. So if you go there and you be like, Storm, I seen like 3 commercials. No, that was just Google making their money, but they didn't give him a cut of it. But for now, he's demonetized because of these misconducts, as YouTube call them. Now, what you guys need to know, he had a partnership deal with Morph, which is a beauty brand. They make the brushes and they partner with the beauty influencers to really create brands. And they had been working together since 2018. And they actually decided to both part ways. But we already know when they both part ways, that's Morph saying, no, you're in too many scandals and you're not going to bring down our brand. As a matter of fact, people, when you want to cancel people, stop making all these videos. Stop calling them out on their social media. You got to attack where they get their money. You attack their sponsors, they're going to be brought down sooner or later because that's where the bag at. I just want to let you know, when you think you cussing out these influencers and leaving crazy stuff in their DMs, you ain't heard nothing. They are laughing to the bank on your ass. But when you actually affect, you hit a Walmart, you hit a CoverGirl, you hit up this, you hit up that, that's when you get in their back. I'm just letting you know. But anyway, he's also lost another job as he was a judge on a YouTube competition called Instant Influencer. So he's being replaced on that job as well. And here's the thing. James has always had an issue, allegedly, but now it's come out. He's had an issue of conversing and allegedly messing with minors as well as straight dudes. And he's one of those gay dudes that likes to turn out straight dudes. Now, here's the thing. That language gets very dangerous for me personally. Not me as if I'm in that community, but I mean, when I think about it, because you can't turn out anybody. I don't care what nobody say. There's no way you can turn out anybody. If somebody engages in behavior with the same sex or whatever, they already had that's curiosity. You're talking about by curiosity. It was there and they discover, oh, I liked it the whole time, or I had to do it a few times, but you have to keep going back. Like, that doesn't make sense. So this whole turnout culture to me is actually the RAPE word culture, and I just don't know why y'all don't want to say it. It's the RAPE culture. It's the tricking culture. But this ain't got nothing to do with turning out. Because you can't turn out a straight guy, sir. Does he identify as a man? I think he identifies as a man. You gonna be a man today. Sir. You can't turn out no straight dude. He wasn't straight. He was bi. We're gonna talk later about Latoya Forever. I think I'll do a call-in show. Latoya Forever from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said she don't care if her dude was gay in the past. She has no problem with it. And ladies, I want to know, are you guys accepting bisexual men in 2021? Has it gotten that bad? Or is it cool if she bisexual, he bisexual? Is it just cool? I want to have an honest chat about it. But anyway, he was already accused a couple years ago by Tati and Jeffrey when that whole situation went down of messing with young boys and trying to turn straight dudes. But now he actually was called out for talking and flirting and trying to court, as they say down here in the South, a 15-year-old kid via Snapchat, even after the 15-year-old kid made it very clear that he was only 15 years old. And James didn't care. He kept pushing him to do more and more explicit things with whom someone he clearly knew was a minor. Now, here's the thing you guys got to understand. I can't put the kid's picture up because he's only 15. Hell, I want to interview him, but legally, I got to figure out how I can do that because he's only 15. Probably have to talk to his parents. Like, I don't, hell, we might have to sit on this story for like another 3 years till the boy turned 18. But with all that being said, once James was finally caught doing this and the receipts are there on the internet, just pull them up. But I literally couldn't show the receipts without showing the kid. And I couldn't black it all out. So you just going to have to Google it for yourself. It pops right up or go straight to Twitter. Low key, I think Twitter's the FBI. They find everything. He is clearly attracted to young kids. He clearly was going after these minors. We clearly know what he's about. I watched the now second apology video he's done where he says, you know, I take accountability. I got to be more sure that they're 18. I got to do more verification. First of all you cradle robbers are weird. That whole troll in the high school parking lot for the seniors, it's weird. Number one. Number two, ain't no checking, ain't no more verifying than when the kid actually tells you he's a kid. At that point, you didn't block him. You didn't say, oh, my bad, never contact me again. Hit me in 3 years. You ain't do nothing like that. You kept going and it was very forceful via the internet. Now, these new kids is different. I don't understand. You can't force me to do nothing. I'm just going to block you. But I'm the blocking king. But this whole new generation, they'll sit there and keep talking to somebody that's bothering them. I don't understand. But anyway, I say all that to say, you guys better open up your eyes to who these influencers are. All right, especially the ones at the top with the millions of subscribers. They're really now they've crossed over. They're pretty much the same as, you know, your A-list or your B-list celebrity. You know, they make more than those celebrities, and honestly, they run in the same circles, and so they learn the same things. But for a lot of them, they are already about that life, and a lot of their drive and their determination and dedication to their craft is to get a lot of money so they can continue to get as many minors as they can. This is why a lot of them work as hard as they do. That's why they want to get around certain circles, because they need that protection. Okay? The industry is built on that. That's what it is at its core. I don't care what you say. You can go look at Brooke Shields. You can look at Shirley Temple. You can look at the history of Playboy. You got R. Kelly. You got Epstein. You got... Come on now. It's all in your face. It's all in your face. And you think you know these influencers because they get on the camera, they have a pretty background. You feel like you're looking at TV when you look at them. You connect with them personally. Yeah, maybe in the beginning they had good intentions, but when they get to a certain point and get around certain people, it's nothing but numbers. It's a money game, and I ain't mad. Get your bag, but you can't break the law. You can't break the law. It's illegal to date minors. And I'm using code words because of YouTube. It's illegal. Leave it alone. And they be so dumb and they get so horny. Let me put another layer on this. Another reason why you see the gay men getting caught up way more than the gay women is because they're men at the end of the day. And so when the blood leave this head and they go to the other head, it can't think on what it's doing when it's in. Well, I'm not trying to give this nigga no excuse. I'm not this fool no excuse. But they're not thinking clearly. Because you would think, you James Charles, what are you doing on Snapchat messaging anybody? But blood leaves one head to another. Or maybe his blood goes to his badusi. I don't know. He can't think. And so they do dumb stuff and they leave a receipt trail to where you can track it back right to them and you know everything they done. These people are sick. And no, I don't mean that community. I mean those high level influencers. Get it right. Everybody being caught doing the same thing and y'all not putting two and two together. Y'all better wake up. This is what it is. And this 2021. Everybody's gonna be open with what they do. I'm just waiting on it. They getting caught now. Eventually they finna start saying, look, this what we like. This what we want to do. What y'all gonna do? Let me see what y'all got to say in these comments real quick. Let's see what y'all got to say. Somebody said James Epstein. You know what? Bam. If he was black, he would have gotten his channel taken down. Absolutely. Sure would have. Moving right along from that. I was on vacation, but I said when I come back, I'm definitely going to talk about this here. Because this is such a weird story to me. And this is another one where I would love to talk to this girl because I really want to know more than anything where her headspace was. Now, to the left, you got YouTuber. And now he's a boxer, Jake Paul. Now, you know, his brother is Logan Paul. And the Paul brothers have definitely been problematic on YouTube, to say the least. But anyway, that's all in the past. We're going to talk about talk about the recent occurrence. Now, To the right, you got a young lady by the name of Justine Paradise. She's 20 years old. She's big on TikTok, and then she has a small YouTube channel as well. So you can go to her YouTube channel and check out her video, and she describes her incident with Jake. Now, what you guys do need to know is that she alleges that Jake Paul committed misconduct upon her. But let me actually break down her story, and then I want y'all to tell me, how do you feel about this? Now, this incident allegedly happened July 20th, 2019. She said the reason why she didn't want to come out with this story sooner is because COVID was going on and there was a lot going on in the world, and she didn't even know if she could even talk about it because she had signed an NDA, but didn't realize until recently that even when you sign an NDA, if a crime happens, you can talk about it. Yes, it is very true. NDA is non-disclosure, but nothing absolves you from when you witness a crime, you got to talk about it. Now, I mean, you can talk about it if you want to. So I'll do a video explaining NDAs. But anyway, they basically mean nothing. But, anyway. So Justine says before she actually had even met Jake, she had knew the name, she knew of him, but she had never watched one of his videos. She ended up going to a studio one day that was basically like a vlogger house where a bunch of influencers live together. They film videos there. Rich and famous people are constantly coming in and out. Ladies of the night, escorts are constantly coming in and out. Like it's just one of them things. So she ended up at this house after hanging out with some friends because they wanted to go look for cute boys, and that's where they ended up. So once she gets into the house, she said that before you actually get access to the full mansion, you walk in the door and immediately to your left, oh shoot, phone fell down, that's fine. Immediately to your left, your picture is taken, and then you have to sign an NDA before you can go further in the house. And I said, well, wow, what in the Playboy Mansion is going on? But I guess they want to keep track of everybody that come in. They want you to know anything you see in here you can't talk about, but now we're talking about it. And so she goes into the house. She meets Jake, and he says something weird to her, like, "Oh, you have an accent," and she's like, "I don't have an accent. Where's the bathroom?" She uses the bathroom. Anyway, long story short, she ends up going back to this house about 6 times over the period of a month. Throughout these 6 times, Jake was somewhat flirty towards her, but she described him as being socially awkward. He wouldn't look her in the eyes. He wouldn't talk to her. He would only communicate with her via phone. He would only text her. Like, they would be standing right next to each other, and he would text her. He wouldn't say a word to her. Now, she took that as socially awkward. I take that as he seen her as nothing but a hoe. That's just how he's seen her. I'm just keeping it real. Not trying to victim blame, but I'm trying to tell you the story. And so at one of these last encounters at the house, he ended up kissing her in front of everybody. Now, with this kiss, she took it as, oh, he likes me. He's trying to show everybody like that he likes me so they don't talk to me. But in fact, no, he took that kiss from you as consent. That's how he saw it. I ain't saying it's right, but Justine, I'm just telling you that's what it was. When he kissed you in front of everybody, and you obliged, he took that as consent. You took that as, oh, okay, he just likes me. Okay, cool, whatever. She didn't mind it. So eventually he grabs her hand and he walks her up to his room upstairs in the vlogger house. And now when she goes in his room, she said that I've been in people's rooms before. It wasn't a big deal. So I'm going to stop the story there. Ladies, let me ask you something. If you go in the house with a guy that you think is cute, he finds you attractive, but he doesn't even talk to you, he only texts you, and then he kisses you, the whole encounter is really, really weird, and he takes your hand and he leads you upstairs to his bedroom, would you go? Would you go up there? Let me check. Would you go? They said, I'm gonna call the police on this man. That's just nasty. No. Jake Spacey, would y'all go? She didn't read what she signed. No, she didn't. I don't think she did. They said nope. People saying nope. It's a trick. Okay, cool. So then she goes in his room, and immediately they get to kissing, they get the heavy petting, and he's trying to pull her pants down. He's trying to get it on because that's the only reason why he came into the room. He didn't come into the room to talk to her. And she said, well, no, I don't want to do anything. No, I don't want to do it. No, stop. And so he stops allegedly. This is her recounting it. And he said, if we're not going to do nothing, what's the point? This is what he said. If we're not going to do nothing, what's the point? And she's laying down on the bed at this point. And so then Jake allegedly gets up and she's laying down, puts his meat in her mouth, and goes to pounding. Allegedly, her mouth and her throat. He finishes in about a month and a half, finishes all over her face, and then tells her to get the F out and rushes her out. And she's like, wait a minute, my hair's sticking to my forehead. I can't see, out of my eyes. Like she was just like, wait, like you gonna do this to me and just throw me out like I'm trash? That's how he viewed her, allegedly. And that's how he treated her. So after this incident happened, she tried to contact him sometime later to say how, I'm not gonna report you or nothing, but that was not good what you did and that was non-consensual. He blew her off because he simply didn't care. And here we are today. And so when a lot of people hear this story, they're gonna probably be stuck at the part of, why would you go to his room if you didn't want to have sex? But nonetheless, consent is consent. She has to actually say yes. It's not just you take it because she came up to your room. You can't do that. That's actually illegal. And so with all this being said, you see all these YouTubers and all these influencers and what they're about, what they do. You see the patterns. And at this point in 2021, to all the people that want to hang around celebs, you want to go to their parties, you want to be down with them. If you're going to be down with them, this is the stuff that they do. And the more money they have, the more access they have to stuff, nobody tells them no, and it's just like an addiction that they can't feed. So she didn't deserve that. I'm not saying that was cool in any kind of way, but what I'm saying is in 2021, with everything we've heard, stay away from influencers, stay away from celebrities, stay away from these parties, stay away from these party houses, stay away. Because you already know what you're there to do. And in the video, she comes off as very naive, to be honest, even in the tone that she speaks in. And she says, well, I just thought I could be his friend. And I'm listening to this like, ma'am, that man has no reason to want to be your friend. And why would you even think that? So I'm going to end the story there. But I'm going to just say it's unfortunate. This is all alleged. But at the end of the day, stay away from these people. Because by now, we should know exactly what they're about. Now, with that, take that down. Let me read y'all comments here. Oh, well, shoot, I made $50 on Coinbase. Okay. Let me read y'all comments. Let's see what we got. All right, so questions, comments, concerns for we do 5 minutes. Thank you guys for the donations, and then we offer for the night. Nietzsche says she sounds like she's special needs. I don't know if that, but she was extremely naive. The Perfect Escape says she just mad at how he treated her after, but nah, she did it. She said she did like to kiss, but she didn't want to do nothing else but kiss. But I'm stuck at why did she go to his room? Let's see. It's exposure season, right? It is. What you sipping on in that red Solo cup? A little something. Lovely Beauty said he famous. What he need your friendship for? He barely know you. Don't no man need no woman for friendship. You there? You around him? You around a rich and famous man? You're there for a reason, whether you know it or not. You're there for a reason. And she went to his house 5 or 6 times before this incident happened. He was basically just grooming her before he got it. Once he got it, the conquest was over. He was done with her. He was good on her. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the donation. Let's see what else. But she gave him head. Technically, he allegedly kind of took it. Let's see. Yes, Valentina. I didn't realize I've been vacationing all of April. But you know what? I deserve it. Hell, I work hard. But I'm like, wait, I did a trip to Arizona. Then like the week in Hawaii. My brother's here this weekend. Say, dang. Well, let me ask y'all, do y'all want to turn up for my birthday? My actual birthday on the 28th, I go live. We do like a dragathon, and then we turn up together. Do y'all want to do that? I'd be down for that. Y'all better show up though. Y'all better show up. He had plans to use her, dump her, and leave. That's basically what he did. She said he invited her back to the studio after. Excuse me. She actually invited herself back to the studio after as well, just to talk to him about what happened, as if he cared. The girl was extremely naive. That's what's so sad. Extremely naive. Let's see. Yes, let's turn up. Okay. What do you think about Bitcoin money, Storm? I'm gonna say this. I mean, Bitcoin now it's like what 65,000 for one Bitcoin. Listen, get into crypto. Try to learn about it. I'm trying to understand it. I'm gonna do some videos about it to teach y'all as well. You know, sprinkling here and there as I learn and understand it. You can look. I went to Coinbase, made me a little profile. Been buying stuff here and there. I may shoot $50 today just sitting here. Like crypto is the future and it's not going nowhere. So you might as well get in on it. Use discretionary income. You know, I'm not saying put your rent money in crypto because I still don't completely understand it. But I'm just saying put, you know, just your extra spending change. Just get you a little crypto. Might as well. It's digital. We in the new world order, so it's not going nowhere. It's just not. I'm sure he could tell she was naive, which makes it worse. Let's see. H.B.P said it's at 52 something. Oh damn, it dropped. Okay, well, never mind. I got Dodge coin. See, I wish I would have got that. I got to get that Safe Moon. Is crypto FDIC insured? I don't think so. Boom. Yes, the 28th of this month. Cashless society coming soon. We're already there. Man, we're already there. What else? I think that's pretty much it. You look nice in red. Well, thank you. I think that's about it. Okay, bam. I'm gonna leave it there. So, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go back live tonight or not? Because or maybe we'll do it tomorrow for like a afternoon show. But I really want to know, because Latoya Ali, let me put her picture up here. Let me get her picture, because I really want y'all opinion on this. Latoya Ali boyfriend. All right. Images. All right, bam. Hold up. So let's see. And okay. All right. So with that there, Lavanya. All right, his name is Vaughn Latoya. Okay, Lavanya. That's real cute. Thank you guys to the members and for the donations. Now, listen. Latoya has said on Speak On It. I'm sorry. Speak On It. All right. She said on that show that even if her boyfriend had a gay past, she wouldn't care and she would be fine with it. And so, ladies, what I'm asking is, in 2021, it's rough out here. You know, you might be tired of sharing your man. You might be tired. So you're like, forget it. Even if he's bi, I'll take him. Are y'all doing that in 2021, ladies? Or y'all doing that in 2021? I want to know. They said tonight, okay, it'll be late though. I had to come back on like 1 o'clock to give this video some time. They said, no, I'll pass. Wait a minute. Go back live tonight. Okay, it'll be like 2 hours though. Geraldine said, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I want you guys to call in and tell me. Pamela said no. Let's say no. Okay, why do you guys say no? Now I'm going to challenge you. Why? You have a right to your preference, but I'm just asking why. Morning Avenger said no, I can do bad all by myself. Geraldine's the only one that's saying no. That's saying yeah. Clonice said, hell no. If he tests the waters, he's confused. Oh man. I mean, some of y'all have already done it and you didn't know, but that's okay. Jaconda said, my hubby is fine and bi. I'm 1,000% with it. I want to talk to people like that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So most people saying no. So this is what I'll do, right? It's 11:14. I need to give this video some time. Let's do 12:30 p.m. 12:30. We're gonna do a call in. I gotta find a number. We'll do a call in, and then I want us to talk about why. All right? Would you date a bi man? Yes or no, and why? And if you have before, tell us about it. Now, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care, people. If you want to change your trajectory on YouTube, you're trying to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark, you're trying to figure this out, make money, quit your job, and do this full time. I got the blueprint, and I can teach you. One girl has made enough to quit her job and do this full time. Another girl is well on her way. I got another person monetized. That's 3. I'm finna get Dr. Linda together with hers too, if she let me. Get her together too. So we changing lives out here. So hit that link. It should be in my description box, my Acuity link, or just send me an email to stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com. Back live. Okay, we back. I think we back, people. Okay, we back. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Like, comment, subscribe. And as soon as I can actually find the button to end this, we'll be out of here. I'm going to call that a day. Gonna kick me off. Hold up. Gotta get back on, actually turn it off. Hold up. All right, there we go. All right, I will catch you guys later. Okay, and in studio.